Imagine stepping up and raising your granddaughter because your daughter just wasn't ready to be a parent, only to have your daughter come over to your home to see her child and completely ignore you. Not only that, she blames you for every mistake she has made as an adult. She's 37 years old, even though you've done everything to make amends for anything she's thrown your way. Like, these are all the things you did wrong when I was a child. Okay, let's go to therapy and work through it. You've not only gone to therapy, you've paid for years of her own personal therapy, treatment centers, bailed her out, lawyers, raised her child, a child who is now 17, on the spectrum. And so she has a lot of specialty therapies and schools. You've paid for it all. You've done a wonderful job. And yet there's no acknowledgement and there's no respect. So she wrote in and she has 2 questions for the Mind Your Boundary community. First, how can I set a boundary with the way I'm treated in my own home? Like, I can't stand the fact that she ignores me when I ask her a question. The second is how many times you have to apologize for the same thing when you've done everything to make amends. Okay, so if this were happening to me and someone was coming into my home and treating me with such disrespect, I would not force engagement. So it sounds like she's coming over to simply visit her daughter and they play video games. I would do the hi and let them be. Then if I have any questions like around scheduling or whatever, I would just text her outside of those visiting things, because forcing engagement and her ignoring you, it's only hurting the relationship. It's not doing anything anyway. So I would stop that. I would just say hi, let them have their time, go do my own thing. That's how I would handle the home stuff. The second thing is how many times should you apologize for something that you feel like you've already done everything to make amends to? I believe you should apologize once sincerely. And it really seems like you've done that. Not only have you apologized for things that you're like, I could never have done that. You've apologized for ways she's misinterpreted your actions. You've gone to therapy. You've paid for her therapy. You even offered to do therapy again, and it's not good enough. So what I would do is I would shut down every conversation where she starts throwing mud at you just to throw mud. It's not to have a constructive conversation. She just wants to put you down. So when she starts, I would just say, Cindy, I have done everything I possibly can to make amends on my own. If you're interested in going to therapy again, I will. Otherwise, I will not have a conversation outside therapy with you about this. If she pushes, I would say, Cindy, I love you, but I'm ending the conversation now. And how that would look is if you're on the phone, you hang up. And if you're in the same room, you exit the room. That's just my take on this. Let's see what the Mind Your Boundary community has to say.